Thank you, Mr. Oshnock and our brass quintet. I'd like to welcome all of you here tonight to the Robert L. Bridges Field, helping us to celebrate our 118th graduating class of Dearborn High School. Can we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Grace Seculitis, our class president, and Yasmin Elder, our class vice president. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And now please remain standing for our national anthem, which will be performed by our women's ensemble, the Juniors.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars pose through the fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets and bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. I'd like to take just a moment to recognize our honored guests on stage tonight. With us is, from the Board of Education, President Amy Schellis, Vice President Roxanne McDonald, Secretary Mary Lane, Treasurer Marian Bazi, and Trustee Mary Petchlikoff. Also with us tonight, our Superintendent, Mr. Brian Whiston, Associate Superintendent of Student Achievement, Dr. Gail Shankman, Executive Director of Elementary Education, Dr. Jill Choco, Executive Director of Secondary Education, Shannon Peterson, Dr. Glenn Maleko is Director of Staff and Student Services, Dr. Kathleen Klee, Director of Assessment, and Robert Cederlin, Director, Human Resources and Instructional. At this time, I'd like to bring our first speaker to the podium, Superintendent Brian Whiston.
Good evening. Tonight we gather on this field to celebrate the accomplishments of the pioneers, the class of 2015. Parents, grandparents, and family members, and friends of the graduates, thank you for joining us here today for this memorable event. Students, these people are here to celebrate with you. They're your personal cheering section, but that's nothing new. They've been there for you your whole life, cheering you on. They may have pushed you, they may have nagged you, they may have brought you great discomfort to your social calendar at times, but they did it out of love. They did it because they want you to be successful. To all of our parents and grandparents and family members, thank you for the partnership in helping your students to get to this stage tonight. Teachers, thank you for what you've done, whether you've had the students in K-12. Thank you for what you've done to help these students be successful. Basketball great Michael Jordan once said, you You must expect great things of yourself before you can accomplish them. Class of 2015, keep expecting great things of yourself, expecting great things, and they will come true. So to you graduates, this is your day. You should be proud, you should be happy, you should celebrate for the great things that you have accomplished this far in your life. I know if you take what you've learned in our classrooms and persevere, continue to fight on, you'll be very successful in life. No matter what you choose to do, I know that you'll be successful because of what you learned in our classrooms. On behalf of the Board of Education, I want to congratulate all of you Dearborn High seniors graduating this evening. It's been a long journey to reach this point, a journey that started at the break of a new millennium and saw historic events unfold around the world, and a journey that prepared you, this new group of young adults, to be our next generation of leaders. So thank you, have a good time tonight, and I'll try to call you one more snow day before you leave. Thank you.
Next to the microphone will be Miss Marian Bazi.
Good evening, parents, students, community members, and Dearborn High School class of 2015. It is my sincere honor and privilege to congratulate you on behalf of the Dearborn Board of Education and wish you much success in all your future endeavors. You leave here today with the ability to accomplish any dream you desire. You are at the beginning of a path on a journey to a destination that only you can travel. Every obstacle, failure, and success on that journey will shape and define who you are. When you leave here today, you are not just leaving with a diploma. I know you are leaving with the core values that have been instilled in you in Dearborn Public Schools. Values such as honesty, respect, responsibility, integrity, courtesy, and citizenship. When you live by these values, whatever you may encounter on your journey, I know you can overcome and you can succeed. Thank you for your time, and once again, our sincerest congratulations.
Very good. Okay, I'm going to recognize some of our academic honored students tonight. But I wanted to this whole group actually has done something quite remarkable. We've been for now a few years in a row ranked in the U.S. News and World Report top high schools in America. We've actually moved our way up to of about the 30,000 high schools in the United States. We've moved ourselves up inside the top 5%. Statewide, we were awarded a silver medal. There were 10 gold medals and 58 silver medals out of the over 850 schools. By receiving that silver medal, it put us where we could be ranked nationally, and because of how well our advanced placement students did, we were actually ranked inside that top 5. Newsweek magazine is coming out with a similar ranking recognizing the top high schools in America, and I've been contacted quite a bit over the last couple of weeks trying to give them all the data they require, and it looks like we'll have that same type of high honor and recognition nationally again. So it's all of these seniors that are in front of you that are giving us that national ranking. Not just one or the top 10 students. All 436 of these seniors contributed to that honor. So congratulations, seniors. Outstanding to be in the top 5%. There's also one more recognition I wanted to give quickly. Brian Whiston has been our superintendent for quite a few years now. Dearborn Public Schools have accomplished a lot of great things, not just Dearborn High School, but across the district. And he was recognized for that, and he's been selected to run the state of Michigan, being our new state of Michigan superintendent going to Lansing this year. So again, that shows how we're viewed across the state and by people in Lansing. They're not going to put someone, the top person in the state of Michigan there, unless he's proven that Dearborn has done outstanding things under his leadership. So congratulations, Mr. Whiston, and thank you for putting a gold star on our district. We also have 245 of those 436 students, almost 60% of our students here tonight are being recognized with academic honors tonight. If you have an orange cord, you would have between a 3.0 and a 3.49 grade point average. Can our orange cord students please stand up? Thank you. Okay, for a silver cord, you must have between a 3.50 and a 3.79 grade point average. Can our silver cord recipients please stand? And finally, for our gold cords, our students that had a grade point average between 3.80 and above, reaching all the way to our valedictorian over a 4.40. Could you please stand? Absolutely amazing. I was a student here back in the 70s, and we're not going to go where my grade point average, but over 60% of the students here graduating with honors is incredible. I think that has a lot to do with these teachers that are sitting right out in front of me tonight. The time, the commitment, the modeling, everything that you did for these students over time, they appreciate it. I'm sure they'll be thanking you over and over tonight, but I just wanted to publicly thank you for all that you do for our students and for making Dearborn High such an outstanding place to be in school. We'd like to move along with presentations of the Salutatorian and the Valedictorian. For our Salutatorian, I'd like to bring up Miss Sarah Dirksey, Assistant Principal, to say a few words.
Good evening. Before I do that, I would like to also extend some recognition to our first group of Collegiate Academy students. Will those students please stand and be recognized? Now it is my distinct honor to introduce to you Sarah Nasser. She is the class of 2015 Salutatorian. She stands before you today with a GPA of 4.395 and is graduating with over 50 college credits. Sarah will be attending the University of Michigan Dearborn this fall, majoring in biochemistry and microbiology with a minor in chemistry. She plans to pursue a degree in medicine. In recognition of her outstanding resume, Sarah was awarded the Metropolitan Scholarship, a $20,000 award towards her studies. Sarah was not a student who buried herself in books and studies alone. Instead, she was a young lady of diverse talents and interests. She has left her mark on Dearborn High as not only a strong academic student, but a student who involved herself in many different aspects of our school and community. She has been an active member in National Honor Society and has competed as a student athlete on the varsity cross-country team. Sarah shared with me that her experiences here at DHS have given her confidence as she begins the next leg of her journey. Outside of school, Sarah volunteers her time at Oakwood and Garden City hospitals, along with urgent care and surgical centers in the area. When I talk to Sarah about these experiences, her face lights up as she thinks about the patients she has helped. She will undoubtedly make those in her future care feel comfortable and secure. An interesting fact about Sarah is her second-degree black belt that she holds in Taekwondo, along with the numerous first-place trophies she had been awarded for her expertise in this area. Sarah also enjoys traveling to countries around the world, which has given her a strong appreciation for her hometown of Dearborn, as well as great respect and interest for different cultures. Family is most important to Sarah, and she would like to thank her parents, Ali and Lena Nasser, in addition to her older sister, Zainab, for their endless support of her academic goals and their guidance through the challenging decisions she has had to make. Congratulations, Sarah. You have set for yourself on a course of continued success. We wish you well in your many future endeavors. Congratulations.
I'm not going to put this around your neck, but I'm going to give that to you. Thank you. Okay, you can have a seat. Okay, now to present our valedictorian, Mr. Osama Beydoun, Assistant Principal.
Before I do that, I'd first like to recognize the first group of students at Dearborn High School to earn proficiency in 2 languages. The accomplishment is called the Seal of Biliteracy. So for now, could those students please stand and be recognized? Vince Lombardi once said, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. The valedictorian I present today understood the commitment and dedication of academic will. Farah Abu Fakhr finished her high school career with a cumulative GPA of 4.42. Farah, please stand up. Farah is the proud daughter of Ghassan and Nahid Abu Fakhr. She has 3 siblings by the name of Tariq, Talal, Dina. She attended Maples Elementary, Stout Middle School, and then Dearborn High School, and will continue on to Michigan State University in the fall, where she will work on a degree in chemical engineering with an emphasis on biomedical to build a foundation to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. Before stepping 1 foot into her university career, she has already earned 45 college credits. She has earned the following scholarships: Henry Ford Village, Bintish Bale, Lebanese Heritage Club, Amicus, Harvey Wagner, Arab American and Chaldean Council, the Arab American Institution, and finally, a full ride tuition scholarship to Michigan State University, where she'll study medicine. Some of the honors she received are Academic Achievement Award, AP Scholar with Honor, Business Professionals of American Regional winner. In addition, she belongs to the National Honor Society, Math Club, Arabic Club, Discover Islam, too many to name. She describes her favorite hobbies as playing basketball and spending time with friends and family. Her most memorable experience is making chemical pies in AP Chemistry, also with a side of baba ghanoush. Also, she vividly remembers being in the Arabic Club serving lahm mishwi and hummus to staff for great work that they did. One of her greatest accomplishments at DHS is that in her junior year, she founded the Cancer Awareness Club. In her own words, she felt strongly about this club because it brings awareness to the detrimental effects cancer places on families and also sheds light on how we can make a difference in the lives of affected people. Farah is not only a scholar, but has a deep commitment to humanitarian work as she volunteers her free time to tutoring struggling students after school and volunteering at Oakwood Hospital. What free time? It is there that she observed that a career in medicine has reward beyond what words can explain in terms of saving a life. If you are ever sick, please know that very soon you will want to have Dr. Farah Abu Fakhr diagnose and treat your ailments. It is with distinct pleasure and honor that I present the 2015 Dearborn High Valedictorian to Farah Abu Fakhr. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I won't try to put it around you, but I'll give that to you. Okay, stay right here, Farah. Okay, Farah also has a few words as our senior class speaker to share with you this evening.
I think I got it stuck. Somebody like darn. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinct guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, the senior class of 2015. My fellow students, we arrived here 4 short years ago, and now it's already time to go. How did it all go so fast? Seems like only yesterday, we were tiny little freshmen trying to reach the top of our lockers. Well, let's face it, some of us are still trying. Now we are the upperclassmen, the seniors who stand here ready to graduate and move forward into the world. The most commonly asked question upon graduating is, what's next? To be honest, none of us really know. We're just happy to have made it to this point. Some of us will go out to college, others into the workforce, but each of us will travel our own path. Class of 2015, you've made it this far, so pat yourself on the back. But, sorry to break it to you, you've only finished the easiest part of your life. This is just the beginning. Graduation is not our destination, nor our ambition. It's not our journey's end. It's a rendezvous point, a site from which we all go out on different roads once again. We're always talking about what we're going to miss when we graduate, but what about what we won't miss? Just imagine, no more hypothermia walking from the student parking lot. We all know that Dorsey's so strict because he's in the FBI. We can finally have hot Cheetos that aren't baked. We'll finally be free from being trampled in D Hall. At this time next year, we're going to wish we were in high school all over again, and so will Tropical Smoothies business. It has been a long 4 years, but we are here ready to graduate. We worked hard to get to this point, but none of us did it on our own. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the following people. To our #1 supporters, our parents. Thank you for supporting us in more ways than possible to count. You dragged us out of bed each morning, which we probably still don't appreciate. You drove us to school, helped with our homework, and counseled us over our daily dramas. But you gave us enough space to learn how to do it on our own. These are just a few thousands of ways that you've helped us. Also, to our teachers that sit here before me today, thank you for so unselfishly sharing your time. What you did for us went beyond the call of duty. You took the time to explain assignments, sometimes repeatedly because we weren't paying attention. You put in the effort to make lesson plans more interesting so we wouldn't go to sleep. You demanded excellence from us whether or not we wanted to give it. To our principal, assistant principal, and all the office staff, thank you for keeping things running smoothly so our teachers could concentrate on us. To our guidance counselors and all the support staff, thank you for listening to us and keeping us on the right track for graduation. Without your help, some of us might not even be graduating today. I think I've been in Miss Hipple's office more than my own bedroom. As you can see, behind each graduate, there are at least a dozen people supporting in at least a dozen ways. The best us graduates can show our gratitude is to make the most of our opportunity that we've been given and go forward into the world with the intention of making it a better place for generations that follow. For those of you who haven't finished high school off with the best of grades or the best of attitude, this is your chance. There's never a wrong time for change. For instance, there's a student here among us who started high school off on the wrong path, making bad decisions. One of them being stealing a tray of cookies from a school fundraiser. Unluckily for him, his shorts fell off while trying to run away from the security guard. Yeah, try running with your shorts around your ankles. He got caught. Now he's graduating with a 3.8 GPA. Moral of the story, when you're stealing a tray of cookies, don't wear loose shorts. If you said that I'd be standing here in front of you all today graduating as valedictorian 6 years ago, it would have been the joke of the year. Believe it or not, I basically lived in the principal's office. I think they even had a chair with my name on it. But coming to Dearborn High, everything changed. It's the land of opportunity. The statistics speak for themselves, as Buffman just said. U.S. News and World Report put us in the top 5% of the nation. That's all to you students, so congratulations on that. With that being said, what's greater than being a pioneer? Former pioneer and our principal, Mr. Buffman, says, believe in yourself and the rest will fall into place. Have faith in your abilities, wear orange and black, work hard, and you will accomplish great things. I was once told that you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with. Well, there is not a higher caliber of people that I'd rather surround myself with than you all sitting here today. I am so proud to say that I am part of the DHS class of 2015. Don't ever forget where you came from, and always remember all the great and unique people that you shared your 4 years with. When we come back in our 5-year reunion, there are going to be all sorts of surprises. If you don't remember a single word of what I've said up here today, just remember this. Jobs, houses, money, and success will come and go. But one thing that nobody can ever take away from you are all the good times and friends you've had here at Dearborn High. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck. Congratulations, class of 2015, and forever, go Pioneers.
Thank you, Farah. Now I'd like to bring up the junior vice president and president from the junior class and our entire group from the seniors, president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, for the passing of the log cabin. Oh, you're already here. Okay, this tradition started in 1931. The log cabin represents the first Dearborn school, which was held in a log cabin house in 1835. Dearborn High had its first student in 1894 and its first graduate, Arthur Clark, in 1898. It's a long, long, long time ago. Someone asked me where this log cabin's currently located. I'm not sure a log cabin would have lasted since 1835. But we have a replica of it, and it's tradition to pass from the seniors to the juniors. Now, if I can have the class president, Grace Seculitis, please come to the podium.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming out. We just wanted to take a brief moment to discuss the Legacy Fund. Last year, 2014, started the Legacy Fund, and it's a way of giving back to our school. Anyone in our class can contribute to this fund by just donating $12 up under the home bleachers up there, and your name will go on a nice plaque, and you can give back to the school. We'll use this fund to decorate the courtyard or give us a new bench, and also to go toward any fundraisers or events we have. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for having us.
Okay, you're still here. Okay.
Good evening, fellow classmates, staff, family members, alumni, and respected guests. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful evening. Thank goodness there's no rain. Rather than starting with a quote, I want to present you with a challenge to go out in the world and create a reason for someone to quote you. I challenge everyone to go in the world and make a difference, no matter how small. I challenge you to make someone feel special, make someone laugh, help someone accomplish something, and to take pride in receiving nothing but smiles in return. Go out in the world and do something that will make someone quote you. As we go into society, we are going to accomplish great things. Maybe one of us will discover the cure for Parkinson's disease, or become the next great inventor, start a revolution that will change society, or simply become an amazing parent. We are all going to find our own niche in the world and accomplish something that will improve the lives of our families, our country, and society as a whole. We can become the next great leaders of the world, but we cannot forget those who got us here. Dearborn High gave us an abundance of opportunities, from dual enrollment to DCMST to tutoring every single day after school. We were given opportunities outside of our normal school day, from athletics to fine arts to journalism. Most all of us could find a safe haven within Dearborn High where we could expand our interests and discover something we were passionate about, as well as immerse ourselves into groups of people who share similar interests. The staff here did an amazing job of shaping us and helping us to become contributing members of society, and on behalf of Class 2015, we would like to thank you for everything you have done. You provided us with role models, someone to look up to and respect, someone to talk to, and we want to thank you for that. Dearborn High gave us something different that not all schools offer. Dearborn High taught us to have our own unique perspectives, to think on our own, to be insightful, and to become our own person. DHS gave us the support and guidance to grow as an individual and as leaders, ready to rise to the challenge presented to us in the world. Of all the places Class 2015 will go, we cannot forget where we came from. We must thank our parents who decided to live in the Dearborn Public Schools District and support us through thick and thin. So on behalf of Class 2015, thank you, parents. You are probably just as, if not more happy to see us graduate than we are. From our parents, we are put into one of the 19 Dearborn District elementary schools, each opening up a new community for us to be a part of. From there, we moved to one of the 6 Dearborn middle schools, where we learned that we had to start acting like adults that could contribute to society. After 3 years of going through puberty and being incredibly awkward, we are here today, and we're lucky enough to be placed in Dearborn High School, where we all became one huge community that is compiled of all different types of people and backgrounds. Our class was called unique, different, and I strongly believe that. Our grade, like others, is very diverse. We overcame the issues that diversity can bring, and we rose to the challenge. We unified our school. Our grade conquered high school. We dominated in athletics. the music programs rocked out, and we had more clubs than ever now. Our class is very unified and will always come together to get the job done, whether it's putting on a prom or breaking fundraising records. All the cliques set aside their differences and can always be counted on to come together to complete incredible tasks. We talk the talk and walk the walk, while raising the standard of what it means to be a Dearborn High pioneer. We led by example while remaining humble and respectful. Class of 2015, we went through new college requirements, balancing grades, increasing school club participation, and managed to improve Dearborn High and its community around us. We rose to the challenge of high school and surpassed all expectations. Now we are ready for the next big challenge. We are ready to become leaders of society and to go wherever life takes us. We have filtered through 19 plus elementary schools, 6 plus middle schools, and ended up here together at Dearborn High, where we learn to be passionate and to think on our own. As we go into the world, take pride in yourself and all your accomplishments. Stay humble, but always remember your roots. It is something special to be called a Dearborn High pioneer. The challenge of the original pioneers was to explore the earth for the future generations to come. Our quotes come from the original pioneers, pioneers of science, music, exploration. And our challenge today is to give the next generation something worthwhile to quote. So take the challenge and go. Congrats, class of 2015.
Thank you, Grace. And now to the main portion of this evening, the presentation of diplomas. If our first row on each side could please stand and work your way down the white line.